let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. So, Paulina, how does it feel knowing that you harassed me, you annoyed me, and you aggravated my soul? Governor, 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 run, run, run. Getting all this man friends and family members and close friends to the family to harass me and annoy me with running with governor. Guess what? They like Abe. Abe is the right choice, but you are a greater choice than Abe. So are you gonna run for governor now? For you can leave Abe alone and get off of his back. I know Abe happy and excited to hear that you no longer gonna harass him about that. Now it's your turn to get harassed. They find you more interested in Abe. Well, you kind of do got a long history of going behind people's back, trying to turn somebody's whole town into what you want to turn it into. You got a history of killing people. You got a history of scamming. So you know what? I'm not surprised or shocked that they very interested in you than Abe. Like Stephanie said, they like Abe. Abe would be right for the job, but you will be even better for the job. They want you. So all this harassing me and bothering me and annoying me with running for governor, they want you. They don't want him. And you better take that job too. All that annoying mess you done did and how you done annoyed me and aggravated my whole entire soul with running for governor, you better take that job too, god darn it. All that how annoying you been these last 2-3 weeks. You better take that job and you better like it. And Abe, I never heard of such thing. She gonna be Miss Governor. That means what does that make you, the governor's husband? I'm confused. She's running for governor. She's gonna take the job, of course. You, the husband. So what does that make you, the first husband? Somebody gonna have to tell me what that mean and how that's gonna work, because I don't get into politics like that. I never really cared about Paulina that much, but I had to deal with her. Now she gonna be the one running for governor. So what would that make Abe, the first husband or something like that? And I bust out laughing when Stephanie told her, well, she didn't get it at first, what Stephanie was trying to tell her. It took Abe to tell her, oh, you been harassing me about the job, trying to make me do something now they want to do. This whole time, they want you since they learned about you. Oh, now they interested in you more than they interested in me. So, Abe, if she do decide to bow out of this situation or this position, annoy her just as much as she annoyed me with this mess with going behind your back with your friends and your families and stuff. Please annoy the living hell out of her like she annoyed the living hell out of me. Please. But anyways, though, I'm happy that storyline over with. Better yet, I'm happy that I ain't got to hear about it no more, especially when it pertains to Abe. So I'm happy and excited about that. Now, Jada, I want to give you a lot, but I'm not going to give you a lot because you're new to town. You don't really understand or know how Salem works and how, like Kate had to explain it to you, there's a lot of people that like to go beyond the law and fix stuff their own way, including with the bomb that Orpheus had on Kate, Marlena, and Kayla. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of superheroes that's not involved in Slow Salem PD. And what makes you think somebody going to run the Slow Salem PD for help? See, this is where the newbie of you come in at. I wouldn't run the Slow Salem PD either for nothing that pertains to me and expect Slow Salem PD to save my life. I would have did exactly what John and Steve did. took matters into my own hands. If I blow up and we all blow up, we just gonna be we gonna be all blowed up fools before I go trust Rave and Slow Salem PD to save me. They can't even much convict people right. What makes you think they can solve crimes correctly? That's why I said I want to give you a lot, but I'm not going to give you a lot because you on the herd of Salem. You just not learning Salem, and you was calling yourself trying to give Steve the business, but you can't really give Steve the business. Your whole police department don't know yet, or ain't even much close to finding out or figuring out who killed Abigail and who stabbed Sonny in the back. And you expect me to go run to you to help me cause somebody tied me up to a bomb and about to blow me up in 40 seconds or less? Come on now, Jada. You got to understand and realize when people crazy like Orpheus then got away several years of committing crimes in Salem and still getting away with committing crimes in Salem. Kristen committed several crimes in Salem and always managed to escape. And you expect me to risk my life and limb to go run to y'all slow behinds. Y'all can't even solve a crime to save y'all lives. To save me with a maniac that got a bomb addiction and want to blow up people because he can't let bygones be bygones over something that happened back in the 1960s. Y'all expect me to go to y'all to save me from a maniac with a bomb addiction to save me. Jada, that's all I'm going to give you. You knew, so I'm going to excuse you and not give you too much. But baby, I'd rather risk my own life and limb before I trust Slow Salem PD with trying to solve my crime, trying to solve my murder, trying to investigate it. Have y'all even found out that mugger that shot Jake? Have y'all even solved that? Oh, right, he killed himself. So of course y'all ain't got to figure that out, but I'll be a fool to go to y'all to save me from somebody that got me tied up to a bomb. And he specifically said, don't get the police involved. Don't let nobody else know besides us and you. Why would I run a Slow Salem PD again? Jada, you lost your mind. That's all I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave it right there. As for the bomb addiction idiot that's running around here setting people up, trying to blow them up, Orpheus, come on, buddy. You got to let that whole Kayla, Steve, Roman, John, Marlena thing go at this point. You're going to end up... When they going to knock you off finally? Because you done been around long enough, and I think it's about time for you to see an early grave. When are they going to knock you off finally? Because I'm not understanding how you still holding on to something about as old as you, a grudge. And you run to the same tricks over and over again. So, of course, it wasn't too hard for Steve, or was it John that disabled the bomb? You ain't tired of being a dummy yet, Orpheus, with the same tricks. I see you finally got something new up your sleeve thanks to Dr. Rolf, but still, you ain't tired of trying to blow people up yet. You ain't tired of looking like an idiot trying to blow... I mean, how many times are you going to attempt to try to blow somebody up? Now, I gave you credit for blowing up them buildings. That's the only credit I'm going to give you, Orpheus. You have yet to blow up anybody yet of the 1,000,001 bombs you didn't stop trying to blow somebody up. Trying to blow somebody up. Don't you think it's time to turn to something else? And I think you got something new now, because Kayla, them, you know, they coughing where they sneezing now. So whatever was in that vial, you didn't call yourself and gave it to John, Marlene, and them, and Kate, them, and now they sneezing and don't know why they sneezing. So, thanks to Rolf, you finally learned a new trick, you old dog. But yeah, Orpheus, and you're going to continue this decade over century feud. Please find something else other to do besides bombing. I mean, we already knew that John was gonna save them and they weren't gonna blow up. Shouldn't you take your satisfaction in the blowing up them buildings you blew up that season ago? Shouldn't you be happy with that and move on from bombing? I understand that's your number one trick is trying to blow somebody up, but shouldn't the buildings be satisfying enough for you to move on and try something else? I mean, you can only try to blow up people so many times before they finally figure out how to disable a bomb in 1 second or less. I don't know nothing about bombs, but that was too many wires for one bomb. I'm just saying. I mean, you getting a little slippery now. And then, of course, you made it too obvious with him. All they had to do was cut a black cord for John Black and the bomb disabled. Come on now, Orpheus. Are you going to be Mr. Bomberman? Please find up a new trick to try to set up a bomb that's going to actually work and blow up somebody. Maybe if you blow up something, maybe you'll be happy and move. I don't know, but Orpheus, it's getting tired. Love when they bring you back. I love, the storyline aspect of you and this little grudge you got over years ago, something I wasn't watching days back in the days, but the bomber stuff, it's not working. Mr. Bomberman, that game that been out, that game centuries old, and you still run around here trying to play Mr. Bomberman. Not only is you trying to play Mr. Bomberman, now you run around here trying to play like you saw in Jigsaw, one of my favorite movies. Y'all almost had me with it, but y'all failed when the bomb didn't work, and he ain't blow up nobody. So now he got a new trick up his sleeve, and I'm trying to figure out where it's going to get him at this time. And now that we under the mirrors, Dr. Rolf, for you to be a mad scientist, you really are weak. You for real, you are. I find it funny how Kristen and Shen was rushing you, trying to make you bring the man back to life. Basically, you told Kristen it wasn't ready, and you don't know if it's gonna work or not. You went ahead and You went ahead and did it anyways with her wishes. It's not working the way she thought it was gonna work. Now, besides her taking blame for her plan not working and Stephen going after Chloe, it's now your fault because you didn't do it in time, and I'm guessing you didn't brainwash him in enough time or whatever. So now it's your fault all of a sudden, and not her fault for them rushing you. And I guess you didn't do the right program, or you didn't have the right software or whatever you did. So now you sitting up there taking the blame for something that you shouldn't be blamed for, even though you told Kristen and told her over and over and over again that this is not work. This is not gonna work. It is not. It's too early. It's too soon. I only did one set of programming. The second programming, I was gonna do that, but y'all was rushing me, so I didn't get to do it. So now I'm sitting up here taking the blame for something I shouldn't take the blame for, even though I told y'all it wasn't ready yet. And then she told on herself, went running straight to Chloe and Brady, expecting to see Stephanie there, not knowing that he was going to be running around exploring, trying to find out who he is, what he about. Then ran into Ava again. This time she didn't pass out, but he touched her, so she know him. So now she know he real, and now she trying to run away from the Mirror Mansion. So now her and Johnny didn't kiss, so I guess they finna have a relationship or whatever. Shen, just like I said, this plan wasn't gonna work. It's not gonna work. You're not gonna get no farther than way Kristen and God. You think Mary and Gabby gonna make her forget about Stephen? Really, that old trick. Oh, I marry her. He come back. Oh, I have Gabby secured, so I ain't got to worry about her running straight to Stephen. You might as well put that ring up and save it for the next girl, because as soon as she sees Stephen, which I think she saw him before it ended, we don't know, cause we dealing with Princess Diana and her death and all that. So I think she saw you. So saw him. So yeah, that ring. She finna snatch that ring off and go straight. She finna run behind Stephen like a hot dog in heat now. So you have fun with that, thinking that ring was gonna solidify anything. That ring ain't do nothing for to embarrass you even more. Once she start running behind Stephen even more now. Chad. I'm not talking about Chad, because he's still running around being the a-hole he is. I meant to say Jennifer around here taking pictures. Lord. Didn't Jennifer have a thing back in the past with pills? I thought she had a pill addiction, or is I mistaken that for somebody else back then, back in the day? So she back on pills again. I can't blame her. Like they said, you supposed to go first before your children go. So you know what? I'm gonna give Jennifer my sympathy in my heart here. I know it's hard, and I wouldn't know what I was doing if I ended up losing my daughter before it was my time. Because you know what they always say, I would rather me go first than one of my children go first. When they still got a whole lot of living to go on with them, they still got a whole lot life left in them. And for her to lose a daughter, she already lost her mama, now her daughter. I ain't got nothing but sympathy for Jennifer and her pill addiction. Like, it's sad. She lost her mama, a week, and then 3 weeks down the road, she then lost her daughter. Well, temporarily lost her daughter, because we already know Abigail coming back once they get an actress with her, either the Kate Mincy girl or the one that was playing as Abigail before she died. Will one of them come back, Abigail will be back. So she lost Abigail, so you know what, the mama, she just not getting over her mama. Now she done lost her daughter. My heart goes out to Jennifer, and hopefully, Maggie stick to her and help her, get over this pill addiction before it takes over and, ruin her life. And, she might not much have a life to go back to. And Gwen, just because you didn't kill Abigail didn't mean you didn't commit a crime that night. You broke out of prison to go see Abigail, threatening and blackmailing her with a syringe. Do you really think you off the hook? You might have not stabbed her, but you still broke out of prison. And now Jack didn't hire you, a hotshot lawyer that got you out of jail somehow. You go running straight to Jack and Jennifer, which is not your fault, because you didn't know you didn't know Xander and Sarah was gonna get married, and then you had to walk in on that and see them getting married. So I ain't gonna give you too much, Gwen. I ain't gonna give you too much. You know what? It was just another circumstance where wrong place, wrong time for you again. And Leo with the flip wig, what that is, a flip and toss wig. That wig was curled and that wig was flipped. I bust out laughing when I seen Leo coming up with that wig. Yeah, he helped you then. Don't count on Leo. Leo, don't count on Sonny to save you. Even though you is being set up by Shin, I heard, spoiler alert, is Shin going around here killing people. Yeah, even though you getting set up right now, don't expect Sonny to save you. Sonny do still have a soft spot for you, because y'all was hot and heavy once upon a time ago. He don't trust you, he don't like you, and Sonny hold grudges. So don't expect for Sonny to sit there and hold you and expect you. He might have helped you and backed you up in the hospital, but yeah, you on your own again, buddy. And now that Gwen on your behind, you better hope you don't end up with a knife in your bag. What else happened? Jennifer, Gwen, Abe, and Paulina. That's about it, y'all. I'm excited to see what new plan Orpheus got. Whatever was in that vial, now all of a sudden, that was in that vial all of a sudden, now they right here sneezing. So I'm dying to see what that got something to do with it. But anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.